Hey, good morning, fellow Nigerians, fellow Africans, our subscribers and listeners, viewers from Nigeria, Africa, and around the world. This is Smart Mado Ajaja, the anchor of Nigeria Now at ONN and the Nightingale Radio International, broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, United States of America. I'm also the convener of Open Nigeria and Africa Unite. One of our viewers from South Africa sent me a message, to address this question about why the elites of Nigeria are not disposed to supporting the open Nigeria consciousness. Yes, Nigerian elites are mostly wicked. They are not progressive. They are self-centered. They are after themselves and after their families. They don't care about anybody but themselves, their cronies, and their families. They don't care about their country. They are mostly unpatriotic, and they are saboteurs of the country. They retard the growth and development of the country. They are exploiters. So what do you expect of exploiters to support anything that will put them on edge? Open Nigeria, they will not support Open Nigeria because it will put food on every table in Nigeria. It will put shelter over every head, on all bodies. It will give the citizens the audacity to demand for their basic human rights and their rights to the citizenship of Nigeria. It will grant them free, fair, equal, unlimited, and unconditional access to opportunities, which are for now reserved for the dangerous, Jim Crow, wicked, savage, retarded elites of Nigeria. So what do you expect? They cannot support any of that. If you look at the last election, a case in point is how they were so scared of Peter Obi because they knew he didn't belong to their cult. So they were scared of what they will lose from the usual insider trading that made them the richest men in Africa, and some of them aspiring to be the richest African men and perhaps the richest men in the world off of exploiting their country, off of rebagging cement at Papa Wharf and then putting their labels as the manufacturer, off of their monopolistic approach to doing business that shuts out other people from having access to the economy of their country. So they can't support Open Nigeria. Open Nigeria is a liberalization, a pathway to the liberalization of the Nigerian economy and the Nigerian ways of life. So these criminals, less than 1% of us, will never be disposed to supporting anything that will threaten their selfish interests. So that is why we don't waste time on them. We don't approve them. We know where they belong. They are the ones that will put money behind the type of rogue we have holding Nigeria hostage right now. The rogue that has no idea, no clue, that has gone so bad to be begging food on behalf of the people of Nigeria from a Ukraine that is at war. Ukraine that is being a recipient of donations from the United States and the rest of Europe, including Germany. Germany is donating a lot of food and clothing to Ukrainians. So how come that Ukrainians, the Ukraine government is beginning to send promise to send grains to Nigeria? Nigerians are that hungry. Nigerians are suffering from total lack of leadership. Nigerians are suffering. They are hungry, not because their lands are not arable. Nigerian lands are 90% arable lands. The problem is that these people have their terrorists occupying farmlands and forests across Nigeria that is causing food insecurity, and which is what they want. It's part of their strategic agenda to overrun Nigeria and drive the people out like they did in Mauritania already. They have done in other African countries. they try to do in Burkina Faso, they try to do in Mali and Niger. Now they are being repelled. Now all the criminals are coming into Nigeria. They are occupying the lands. That is the cause of the food insecurity and the national security embarrassment Nigeria is facing. Not because Nigerians are hungry, not because they're lazy, they cannot farm. No, Nigerians have been farming and been producing food for themselves. But these criminal elites and their gang ups and their mixture, their connection to terrorists, for personal gain, they are the reason why Nigeria is at its lowest ebb. I feel so sad that Nigeria has been so disgraced by this criminal that is holding our country hostage by going to Ukraine to beg for food. Yes, look at what is taking place. And this is exactly what is going to happen to them. I'm talking about the elites. The Nigerian people, so hungry right now, are looting warehouses. Yes, across the country. When the people are desperate, you see, I was in the school of thought, that have been, organizing, telling Nigerians, do this, do this. No, Nigerians don't. Nobody needs to tell them anything anymore. Let them get that hungry. When they have no more to eat, they will turn on their oppressors. And I look forward to that because I see it's going to happen. Because their game is to kill Nigeria. And if they kill Nigeria, they will kill Africa. So that is what it is. How stupid, how retarded, how disgusting it is for Nigeria, a so-called giant of Africa, through one criminal going to take food. We are supposed to be giving help to Ukraine and not Ukraine giving us help. Ukraine, Mr. Zelensky, your grain is not coming to Nigerians. You must know that now. So you're going to hold those that you are giving grains to accountable. They are going to be giving them to their families. Or maybe perhaps they're going to sell it before even sell those grains before they get to Nigeria, because that's their stock in trade. So I won't be surprised that no grains will bet in Nigeria. Nigerians have been told, stop praying, stop fasting, go and take your country back. And that is exactly what they have started doing. We don't need to beg them. We don't need to pamper them. The hunger is peppering everybody. So they will go for their country and then liberate the country for us to start on a clear new slate and with the new benchmark for leadership, public service, and citizenship or followership. I see it is going to happen, and ain't nobody going to stop it. Yes, this man, sleeping man, has nothing to offer Nigeria, and I am very, very optimistic how it is going to end.